So I'm just outside and just gonna see what flows, what feels natural. I keep trying to make videos and I can't do it. So I keep trying to structure them. So I'm just gonna see what comes up and what flows. Um, Basically, the idea I wanted to share was that life is meaningless. Life has no meaning, and that can be an incredible gift. It's like, oh, life is meaningless. Oh, yes, life is meaningless. So you can change the way you see it. Life is meaningless. It has no built-in meaning. And I think that's one of the greatest gifts life has given us, because that means that we can give life the meaning we prefer. We can give life the definition that we want to get out of it. So we experience everything in our reality, in our life, we experience it as the definition we give it. So if we give something a negative definition, then we'll experience it that way. That's just how it works. So what that tells us, we can actually recreate our definitions. So if we are experiencing or we find ourselves having a negative emotion, we're feeling sad or depressed, that by definition tells us we must first have a negative belief or definition that we're holding on to that's out of alignment with who we prefer to be. Because we are pure energy, and beliefs and definitions get filtered through our energy, and we experience them as emotions. So positive beliefs, positive definitions get filtered through our energy, and we experience it as a positive emotion, and vice versa, same with negative beliefs and definitions. We experience them as negative emotions through our energy. So we then have to figure out, well, if I'm giving something a negative definition, the next question is why? Why is that happening? Well, it's happening on an unconscious level, so we have to find out why we're doing that. There's something called a motivational mechanism. This idea or this concept means that 24 hours a day, 100% of the time, we are always, without fail, moving towards the thing that we believe is most beneficial towards us, for us. And 24 hours a day, without fail, we are moving away from that thing that we believe is least beneficial for us. So if we're always moving towards what we believe is most beneficial to us, no matter what, that tells us that if we're having negative beliefs and definitions, it means on some level of our consciousness, we're believing that to be the most beneficial thing to believe. Or it could be in what we're doing in our everyday actions. You know, smoking a cigarette, we know it's not the best thing to be doing, but on some level of our belief system, we believe that is the most beneficial thing to do in that moment. All beliefs that we have, we always hold on to them because we believe they're logical. As soon as something becomes illogical, you drop it immediately. You no longer hold on to it. So if you believe that you aren't deserving of you aren't deserving of good things, or you're not deserving of love, that to you is a logical, rational, reasonable belief to have. But the thing is, you have to shine the light of your consciousness upon it. You have to see it for what it is and see that it actually is highly illogical, so that you can let go of it. So if you find yourself like having these beliefs, having these thoughts that, oh, I'm not good enough, oh, I don't deserve this, oh, I can't do this, oh, I can't do that, just stop. That's not a fact. It's not true. Remember, life is meaningless. Everything is neutral. You have to ask yourself, why am I buying into that perspective? Why am I believing that when it's not true? I can recreate my definitions. I just have to get in touch with why I'm choosing to believe it. So I try to make these short, but that's what I wanted to talk about, and thanks for listening.